7 predictive signs of how long you can live after 70, based on scientific studies and expert research. Have you ever wondered how much time you have left after reaching 70? Every year becomes more precious. And the truth is, your body is already giving you subtle signals about how long you may live. Some people in their 70s still feel strong, sharp, and full of life, while others start to slow down, dealing with health problems and fatigue. The difference often lies in a few key signs, powerful indicators that can give you a glimpse into your future. In this video, we will reveal 7 scientifically proven signs that predict how long you'll live after 70. These aren't just guesses or myths. They are based on real patterns observed by researchers and doctors in people who live long, healthy lives. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own body and lifestyle, and more importantly, what you can do to maximize your chances of living longer and staying healthier. Before we dive in, I'd really appreciate it if you could like this video to help spread these lessons about aging. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. If you enjoy the video, let me know by commenting 1 below. If not, leave a 0 to let me know how I can improve. Let's get started. Sign 1, walking speed. Walking speed is often considered one of the simplest yet most revealing signs of overall health and longevity. It's not just about how fast you move. It's an indicator of your muscle strength, cardiovascular endurance, joint health, and even cognitive function. Research has shown that older adults who maintain a steady, brisk walking pace tend to live longer, healthier lives compared to those whose pace significantly slows down with age. To illustrate this, imagine 2 people, Joe and Frank, both 75 years old. Joe makes it a point to walk every day. His stride is strong, his posture is upright, and he walks confidently, whether it's crossing the street, climbing stairs, or keeping up with friends. He doesn't hesitate, and his walking is effortless, even when tackling moderate distances. Frank, on the other hand, used to be quite active but has slowed down over the years. When he walks, his steps are shorter, his pace is inconsistent, and he sometimes feels out of breath. He avoids stairs when possible and takes longer breaks even for short walks. The difference between Joe and Frank isn't just about age. It's about the health of their bodies. Joe's brisk walking speed reflects a well-functioning body, while Frank's slower pace is a sign of declining health. Factors like weakened muscles, poor circulation, joint stiffness, or neurological conditions, such as early-stage dementia or Parkinson's disease, can contribute to a slower walking pace. The good news is that walking speed is something you can actively improve. If you notice your walking slowing down, consider a wake-up call to take action. Small changes like incorporating more movement into your daily routine, even if it's just short walks around the house or neighborhood, can help maintain your mobility. Strength training, balance exercises, and stretching routines can also enhance your walking speed, ensuring you maintain your independence and mobility. In summary, walking speed is a crucial indicator of how well your body is aging. By staying active and incorporating simple exercises, you can keep your stride strong and steady, which is not only good for your health, but can also contribute to a longer, more active life. Sign 2, grip strength. Believe it or not, the strength of your handshake can reveal far more about your future health than you might think. Grip strength is one of the most reliable indicators of overall vitality, particularly in older adults. A strong, steady grip suggests that your muscles are well maintained, your circulation is functioning well, and your nervous system is operating effectively, all essential factors for staying active and independent as you age. Conversely, a weakening grip can be an early warning sign of muscle decline, frailty, and even an increased risk of chronic health conditions like cardiovascular disease or reduced mobility. For example, take Robert and Walter, both 78 years old. Robert has always been proud of his firm handshake, a reflection of his active lifestyle. He regularly lifts light weights, walks, and stays active, and he doesn't struggle with everyday tasks like opening jars or carrying groceries. In contrast, Walter has noticed subtle changes. He finds it more difficult to unscrew a bottle cap or carry his briefcase. At first, he dismissed it as just getting older, but what he didn't realize is that his weakening grip is a sign of gradual muscle loss, which could lead to frailty and a shorter lifespan if not addressed. Grip strength is not just about your hands. It's an indicator of the overall health of your body's muscle groups. If your grip is weakening, other muscle groups may be losing strength as well. The more strength you lose, the harder it becomes to maintain your independence, mobility, and resilience against injury. The good news is that muscle loss isn't irreversible. You can rebuild and maintain your strength at any age. Simple exercises, such as squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, doing wrist curls, or carrying light weights, can help strengthen your grip. Everyday activities like gardening, yoga, or even carrying groceries can also contribute to hand strength. In summary, your grip strength is much more than just a handshake. It's an important reflection of your body's muscle health. If you've noticed a decline in your grip, take action by incorporating strength-building exercises into your routine. Maintaining your muscle strength today will help you stay independent and healthier for years to come. Sign 3. Ability to stand on one leg. Balance is often something most people take for granted until it begins to deteriorate. While flexibility, strength, and endurance are key indicators of health, balance plays a surprisingly crucial role in determining longevity. Studies have shown that the ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is a strong predictor of overall lifespan and well-being. Those who struggle with balance are at a higher risk of falls, fractures, and even cognitive decline. In contrast, individuals who maintain good balance well into their 70s and beyond tend to live longer, healthier, and more independent lives. To understand why balance matters so much, let's consider two women, Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol has always been mindful of her physical health. She walks regularly, practices yoga, and engages in simple balance exercises. When she lifts one foot off the ground, she stands steady, holding her position with ease. Nancy, however, hasn't focused on balance over the years. When she attempts the same one-leg test, she feels wobbly and unsteady, needing to grab onto something for support. At first, this might seem like just a minor inconvenience, but it could be a sign of declining muscle strength, reflexes, and even brain function. Poor balance often indicates weakening muscles, slower reflexes, and even declining cognitive function, factors that increase the risk of serious falls. A single fall, especially for older adults, can lead to long-term mobility issues, hospitalization, and a loss of independence. So why does balance decline with age? As we get older, our muscles weaken, our joints become stiffer, and our inner ear function, which plays a key role in balance, declines. Lifestyle choices can also play a role. A sedentary lifestyle, lack of core strength, and certain medications can make it harder to stay steady on your feet. The good news is that balance is something you can improve with practice. If you notice yourself feeling unsteady or needing support to stand on one leg, don't ignore it. Start working on your balance now by practicing simple exercises. Try standing on one foot for 10 to 15 seconds at a time, walking heel to toe, or engaging in balance-focused activities like yoga or Tai Chi. These small habits can help strengthen your muscles, improve coordination, and even boost your brain function. In summary, your ability to balance is a strong predictor of how long and how well you'll live. By practicing balance exercises, you can reduce your risk of falls, improve your stability, and maintain your independence for many years to come. So take a moment to test yourself. Can you stand on one leg for 10 seconds without losing balance? If not, start working on it today, and your future self will thank you. Sign 4. Sleeping patterns. Your sleep patterns are much more than just an indication of how well rested you feel in the morning. They are a crucial indicator of your overall health and longevity. Sleep is the body's time to heal, repair damaged cells, regulate hormones, and strengthen the immune system. It also plays a critical role in brain function, helping to clear toxins and process memories. Numerous studies have shown that individuals over 70 who maintain consistent, high-quality sleep tend to live longer, healthier lives, while those who struggle with poor or irregular sleep patterns face a heightened risk of cognitive decline, heart disease, and weakened immunity. Let's compare two men, Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry has maintained a steady sleep routine for years. He goes to bed at the same time every night, sleeps for about 7 hours, and wakes up feeling refreshed and alert. His body follows a natural rhythm, allowing his organs and brain to function optimally. As a result, he remains active, mentally sharp, and full of energy throughout the day. Bill, on the other hand, has struggled with sleep for years. He often tosses and turns, wakes up multiple times during the night, and sometimes struggles to fall back asleep. Some nights, he barely gets 5 hours of rest. Over time, the effects of poor sleep begin to show. He experiences frequent brain fog, mood swings, and daytime fatigue. His blood pressure fluctuates, and his immune system weakens. While Bill initially dismisses these symptoms as a normal part of aging, they are warning signs of deeper health issues that stem from poor sleep. Sleep deprivation can increase the risk of serious health problems like heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. If you find yourself frequently waking up at night, struggling to fall asleep, or feeling exhausted despite spending hours in bed, don't ignore these signs. Your body is trying to tell you something. The good news is that sleep quality can be improved with some simple adjustments. You can start by reducing screen time before bed, as blue light from devices can interfere with melatonin production. Establish a relaxing nighttime routine, such as reading a book or meditating, to signal to your body that it's time to rest. Exposure to natural sunlight in the morning helps regulate your sleep cycle, and avoiding heavy meals, caffeine, and alcohol before bedtime can prevent disruptions in your sleep. Even small changes like adjusting your bedroom environment to make it cooler and darker can lead to significantly better sleep. In summary, sleep is not just about resting. It's about giving your body the time it needs to repair and restore itself. If your sleep patterns have changed in recent years or you wake up feeling drained, it's time to take action. How well you sleep today plays a direct role in your health and vitality in the years ahead. So prioritize your sleep, and you'll likely see improvements in your overall well-being and longevity. Sign 5. Appetite and eating habits. The way you eat after the age of 70 is one of the strongest indicators of your overall health and longevity. Maintaining a healthy appetite and a well-balanced diet is crucial for keeping your body strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy level stable. Conversely, sudden changes in appetite, irregular eating habits, or a consistent lack of interest in food can be warning signs of underlying health issues that may accelerate aging and lead to serious complications. Consider two women, Margaret and Susan, both 74 years old. Margaret has always had a love for food, and even in her 70s, she enjoys preparing and eating well-balanced meals. She incorporates fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains into her diet, ensuring her body receives the nutrients it needs. Margaret looks forward to meal times, maintains a steady weight, and feels energized throughout the day. This consistent nourishment supports her muscle mass, metabolism, and cognitive function, helping her remain active and independent. On the other hand, Susan has noticed a significant shift in her eating habits over the past year. She often skips meals, doesn't feel as hungry as she used to, and tends to rely on processed snacks rather than well-rounded meals. Without realizing it, she has lost weight unintentionally and frequently feels fatigued. What she doesn't know is that her declining appetite is more than just a minor inconvenience. It's a potential red flag that her body isn't absorbing nutrient efficiently. Over time, this can lead to muscle loss, weakened bones, a slower metabolism, and a compromised immune system, making her more vulnerable to illness and injury. A decreased appetite in older adults can be linked to several factors, including changes in metabolism, hormonal fluctuations, digestive issues, medication side effects, and even early signs of cognitive decline. When the body doesn't receive enough nourishment, it begins to break down muscle for energy, leading to frailty, increased risk of falls, and prolonged recovery times from illness or injury. Poor nutrition can also affect brain function, contributing to memory problems and reduced mental sharpness. If you've noticed changes in your eating habits, whether it's feeling full too quickly, losing interest in food, experiencing unexplained weight loss, or lacking the energy to prepare meals, it's important to take action. Eating well in your 70s and beyond isn't just about satisfying hunger. It's about fueling your body with the essential nutrients it needs to stay strong, independent, and resilient. Make a priority to include a variety of nutrient-dense foods in your diet, such as lean proteins, fiber-rich vegetables, healthy fats, and whole grains. Stay hydrated, as dehydration can also contribute to reduced appetite. If eating feels like a chore, consider making meal times more enjoyable by sharing meals with loved ones, trying new recipes, or adjusting portion sizes to suit your appetite. Most importantly, listen to your body. If your appetite has significantly changed or you're losing weight without trying, consult a healthcare professional to rule out any underlying health concerns. In summary, the way you eat today has a direct impact on how strong, active, and independent you will be in the years ahead. Being mindful of your eating habits is one of the most powerful ways to maintain your health and vitality as you age. Sign 6. Ability to handle stress. How you handle stress after the age of 70 can reveal a great deal about your long-term health and even your life expectancy. Stress is more than just an emotional burden. It has a profound physical impact on the body. Chronic stress weakens the immune system, making you more vulnerable to infections and illnesses. It raises the risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. It can also accelerate aging by increasing inflammation, damaging cells, and even shortening your lifespan. Consider two men, John and Richard, both 76 years old. Like everyone, they face life's inevitable challenges. Unexpected medical expenses, family conflicts, health issues, and the general uncertainties of aging. John has learned to approach difficulties with calm and resilience. When something goes wrong, he takes a step back, breathes deeply, and considers his options. He engages in activities that help him manage stress, such as taking walks, practicing mindfulness, and staying connected with loved ones. Most importantly, he doesn't dwell on what he can't control. Richard, on the other hand, struggles with stress. Even minor setbacks feel overwhelming, and he spends a lot of time worrying about things beyond his control. He replays negative events in his mind, loses sleep over small problems, and finds himself frequently frustrated or anxious. As a result, his body suffers. His blood pressure remains high, his sleep quality declines, and he often feels drained both physically and mentally. The effects of chronic stress aren't just psychological. They have a real and lasting impact on physical health. Studies have shown that prolonged stress contributes to inflammation, which is a key factor in nearly every major age-related disease, including Alzheimer's, cardiovascular conditions, and diabetes. When stress becomes a constant presence in life, it weakens the body's natural defenses, making it harder to fight off illness and recover from setbacks. The good news is that managing stress is a skill that can be learned at any age. Simple practices such as deep breathing, meditation, regular physical activity, journaling, or even laughter can make a significant difference in reducing stress. Social connections also play a key role. Having supportive friends and family to talk to can help ease the burden of stress and bring a sense of perspective. In summary, how you handle stress as you age can significantly affect your health and longevity. Chronic stress accelerates aging and increases the risk of serious health issues, while healthy coping mechanisms can help you remain physically active, mentally sharp, and resilient. If you find yourself struggling with stress, it's important to take action. Practice stress management techniques, maintain social connections, and focus on the things you can control to improve your health and well-being as you age. Sign 7. Social connections. The depth and strength of your relationships can serve as one of the most telling indicators of your overall health and longevity after 70. Research spanning decades has consistently shown that people who maintain strong social ties, whether through friendships, close family relationships, or active participation in their communities, tend to live longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. On the other hand, loneliness and social isolation have been linked to an increased risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, depression, anxiety, cognitive decline, and even early mortality. Let's look at two women, Eleanor and Barbara, both 78 years old. Eleanor has always prioritized her relationships. She regularly calls her childhood friends, attends weekly gatherings with her book club, and actively participates in volunteer activities at her local community center. She frequently visits her grandchildren, shares laughter-filled dinners with neighbors, and feels comforted knowing she has people who care about her. This sense of connection gives her a reason to stay active and engaged in life. Barbara, on the other hand, has slowly withdrawn from social interactions over the years. After losing her husband, she found it difficult to reach out to others and now spends most of her days alone. Once close friendships have faded due to lack of contact, and although her children and grandchildren care about her, she hesitates to call them, fearing she might be a burden. As time passes, her sense of isolation grows, and along with it, her mood declines. She begins to feel fatigue more often, and her physical health starts deteriorating. Human connection is not just about companionship. It directly impacts physical health. Engaging with others keeps the brain stimulated, reduces stress levels, and even lowers inflammation in the body. Meaningful social interactions trigger the release of hormones that promote happiness and well-being. In contrast, isolation can lead to chronic stress, which negatively affects immune function and accelerates aging. If you notice that you're spending more time alone, avoiding social activities, or hesitating to reach out to loved ones, it may be time to make a change. Staying socially connected doesn't necessarily mean surrounding yourself with people all the time. It's about quality, not quantity. Small but intentional efforts, such as reconnecting with an old friend, joining a club or hobby group, participating in volunteer work, or simply making a habit of checking with family members, can have a significant impact. Even a single deep conversation can provide emotional nourishment and improve overall well-being. In summary, your social connections are not just a luxury. They are a necessity for both your mind and body. The relationships you invest in today don't just bring joy and companionship. They contribute to a longer, healthier life. So take that first step. Call a friend, attend a social gathering, or reach out to someone who might also need companionship. Your future self will thank you for it. Conclusion and call to action. Now that you've learned about the 7 key signs that can predict how long you'll live after 70, take a moment to reflect on what stood out to you the most. Was it the importance of maintaining a brisk walking speed, the power of a strong grip, perhaps the impact of social connections or sleep patterns on your longevity? Each of these signs offers you an opportunity to take control of your health and make meaningful changes today. By focusing on simple yet powerful aspects of your lifestyle, such as staying active, improving your sleep, managing stress, and nurturing your relationships, you can significantly increase your chances of living a longer, healthier life. So, what are you going to start practicing in your own life? Whether it's incorporating more walks into your routine, strengthening your grip, improving your balance, or reconnecting with friends and family. The journey to a longer, more fulfilling life starts with small steps. Make those changes today, and you'll reap the benefits for years to come. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment below and let me know which of these signs you'll start working on. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content that can help you live a healthier and happier life. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.